Hey everybody. It's been like quite a few months since I posted my last couple of videos. Last time I made any updates, I was pre-hormone therapy then. So I'm like 5.5 months now on testosterone. So yeah, it's definitely been a while since I pulled it together and made a video. Like I said last time, I don't want to focus a lot on like the physical aspects of my transition so much because there's already a lot of sort of hyper focus on transsexual people as physical anomalies or what have you, and not necessarily so much discussion on the more personal, emotional, and mental aspects of the experience of being transsexual. So. Suffice it to say, there have been changes aplenty. Pretty obvious. Like, my voice has dropped a lot. I'm growing like crazy. Just constantly outgrowing my clothes. Pretty much the king of the thrift shop right now because there's no way I'm gonna be buying any clothes that I expect to wear more than a month. Um, just a lot of muscle gain. Like, 40 or more pounds since the winter time of just like muscle. Like, and I'm not even working out or doing anything to make that happen. It's just beef. So that's kind of crazy. One thing I will talk about though, as a physical thing, I've been noticing that I have a lot of like joint pain, almost like an arthritic sort of soreness, like in my finger joints, even in the backs of my feet, like in my heels, my knees, just lots of places where there's a lot of tendons and connective tissue. Like I'm feeling a lot of joint pain and muscle aches, like in my lower back and stuff. I can only theorize that that's because of my age. Like, I mean, I'm in my early 30s and I'm doing this now, so I'm changing a lot and growing, and my body maybe isn't like really prepared to deal with that at this level, being in my 30s. So I talked about it with my doctor, and he thinks that sounds like a pretty good idea. That's probably what's going on, but I'm just gonna keep an eye on that, and if it's like a long going issue, I'll have to figure something out to alleviate it. Um, but yeah, what I really wanted to talk about mostly today in this video was just something that I've found that's most interesting lately about my transition. Like I pass pretty much 100% all the time with strangers who didn't ever know me before when I was presenting as female. I pass completely. Some people that I see like at my work who have known me over the years still think of me as a female, and they don't necessarily know about my transition because it's not like I'm putting out an ad in the paper telling the whole town that I'm having a sex change. Like, I just sort of let people know as it comes up and becomes something that they need to know. Customers and that sort of thing, not people who are like in my life. So some people still, once in a while, call me, she or whatever, and it's very weird for me. And it's strange too because I have no idea how they can't be cluing in to the changes, like, because they're pretty freaking obvious. But I don't know. People see what they want to see, I guess. They must be explaining it to themselves in some other way. Maybe they just think I have a really brutal head cold that hasn't gone away for 5 months. I don't know. But one thing I've been noticing that's really interesting is the way that I've become interesting to people on an attraction level. Groups of people that I've never had that kind of interest from, for obvious reasons. So, in the past, when I was presenting as female, I was of interest to straight men, and I totally know how that works. I know what's going on when a guy is like, "Hey, what's up?" and and I would get cruised by lesbians all the time too, so I know what that feels like. And straight women obviously have never been interested in me when I was presenting as female, and now they are. and I get flirted with a lot by straight women, and I have no idea what to do about it. Like, I'm not attracted to women, like, I'm gay. Um, and it's cute when they flirt with me, but like it's a side of girls, like straight girls, that I've never seen before. I've never been the object of interest from straight girls. In the past, I was actually not very popular with straight girls when I was presenting as female, because they either found me to be strange and just didn't know how to fit me into their, like, categories, or they thought of me as, like, a threat, like I was just another chick who was going to steal their boyfriends or something. Um, I don't know. So now, like, women get, it's actually pretty cute. Like, they get really, like, flustered and goofy. Like, I've never seen this side of women before. They get really goofy and nervous and weird, and it's so hilarious. It's really cute. But I'm still having, like, no idea what I'm supposed to do about it, because, like, I don't want to be flirtatious and, like, lead them into thinking that there could be something going on there because I'm gay, right? And I don't know, I just feel a responsibility not to be misleading on that level, but it's just so fascinating. And for me, as far as, like, social acceptance and having my identity acknowledged, the total holy grail of acceptance for me is among gay men. Like, to be regarded as just another dude among gay men is just, like, pretty much all that I want out of life. And that's starting to also become a reality, and it's really cool. A lot of my gay friends are sort of kind of noticing, like, holy, you're looking different lately. Like, and it's cute. Like, and it's sort of, it feels really great. But with the girls, I just don't know what to do about it. I can't stress that enough, and it's very amusing for the people around me, to watch me get flustered in my own right, trying to figure out, like, how I should respond to that. I'm so used to being just not really well liked by girls, to be honest. Like, friendships with females were always really tenuous for me in the past, and I was never one of the girls. And to have females who are straight looking at me with, like, sexual interest or developing crushes on me is just so weird. Um, but it's cool. It's fun. It's a new experience. I find that in my life, anytime that I change in any way, what it really shows me is what I need to know about other people. Um, for instance, like, I just recently learned that someone I was good friends with, on and off over the years, someone whom I'm not really friends with anymore, uh, has this opinion of my transition that it's just some sort of weird phase, like an obsession that I will regret later. And I mean, I've heard this through other people. I'm not in contact with this individual anymore, but that was a really amazing thing for me to learn, because there's other friends who, when I came out to them, were not surprised at all, and said that they'd even been waiting for me to do this, and they knew sort of before I did, like, that this is what I needed to do, and that I was always a guy to them. And I just find that so fascinating to see how different people perceive me based on their own biases, or, some people just saw it all along. Some people still refuse to believe it, even though I'm, like, almost 6 months into this procedure, like, and there's no turning back. That's really fascinating, and it's also really, in the same vein, interesting for me to see how people deal with their attraction toward me, and, like, how I've become attractive to whole different demographics of people than I'm used to. And the social rules, like how I should conduct myself in those situations, is a total unknown. So it's a big learning curve for me. Um, so yeah, ladies, hate to let you down, but I'm a homo.